Hey guys, today I'd like to show you how we managed to shave ad costs from $12.60 to below $5 per lead. And today I've got a very special guest, which is our ad manager here, Anne. So Anne, say hello. And yeah,
Hi.
she will be helping us to show you all the various campaigns that we actually ran and how we managed to shave this ad cost by over 50%. It took about 2 weeks? Is that right, Anne?
Yep. Yes.
Roughly? Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, Anne is going to point out here the actual costs of per lead that the client was getting, which is $12.60, right? And as you can see, they also had a previous campaign which was at $28 right below that, right? Which is, yeah, pretty expensive, right? So we thought, okay, how can we do this? So we started off, instead of going blind and just starting off with, a blank slate, we looked at their previous campaigns, right? And we tried to find what are the things that were actually working for them. And after that, by doing that research, then we came up with new ad copy to test various hooks to see which hook actually works for this client. And actually, to be honest, the first campaign or the first ad set didn't work quite well, did it, Anne?
Yep, it's right there.
As Anne can show you, we were pretty worried. We're getting, in one ad set, we were getting $65 per lead, which is way beyond. And we only got one lead there. So we kind of stopped it. And then secondly, we were getting $15 in the first campaign as well in the other ad set, which, obviously the client won't be too happy that they are paying us to get the same cost per lead, right? So yeah, that's where we thought, okay, right. So we tested various hooks, and then from there, we kind of built it to see, okay, based on the various hooks, what worked best is where we kind of like looked at creating more similar messaging with that hook. And we managed to progressively bring it down to $11. Sorry, scroll down a little bit, and because the next ad set we were doing at $11, right? Which is 11th, 7th of July, 11th of July. Then as you can see, moving forward, we dropped it below $10 with the 15th of July one. Can you just point that out, Anne? Yeah, so yeah, we dropped it down and we got over 200 leads there for at below $8, right? Which is not bad. But we didn't stop there. We kept on testing new things, new creatives, new hooks, new copy to try and optimize. And today, let's just show them what we got for today. Scroll right up to the most current ad set. Okay, so right now we are getting them at around $5 on average, like $4 to $5 per lead for this client. So it's the whole process there is, really about learning from our previous data to construct better and better ads moving forward, right? And it's not just about copy, it's also about creatives, the images, and testing different types of images. Like we had images with real people, we had images with cartoons. What other images we had? And
basically, these are the two main images that we are using.
Right. And then we had images with the product itself, right? So all these various tests to reveal what type of images actually work for this market. So that's how we managed to bring down the ad cost and continue to scale. And the other thing is, and I also realized we also tested different audiences as well, right?
Yes, that's right.
So not just, hey, what was previously working, and then we just leave it at that. We actually tested many new audiences to create, to be able to create this, what we got today, right? Yep. And of course, we weren't satisfied with just this, right? because then we thought, how else can we bring down the cost of leads for this particular client? And that's when we kind of thought, hey, why not let's do a retargeting campaign as well, right? So if you don't mind showing the retargeting campaign. Thank you so much for watching our video. Just a quick interruption to remind you, if you are watching this on YouTube, to like and subscribe and check out all our other videos on the channel. And if you're checking out this video on our blog post, make sure you check out all the other blog posts on our website. So thank you so much, and back to the rest of the video. Yeah, so we first thought, okay, with the first offer, we could get around $5 per lead. Now, we also thought, okay, why not retarget people who did not take up the first offer, but may take up other offers? So we created a second offer, and we retargeted people who engaged with the page, but did not take up the offer. So if you want to do a quick show there, and what we did there.
This is the first campaign, and then we faced the issue of audience limited. Then we changed the objective to link click. Then after that, we have different type retargeting audience, as you can see here.
Right. Okay. So we basically changed, and initially it was just a audience problem because the audience was too small. So we expanded the audience. We used link clicks. Didn't quite work either. And now we have this really good audience, which is kind of working pretty well for now. And that's by simply expanding the audience from, I think, 90 days, or is it 90 days or 60 days to 180 days?
30 days.
Right, 30 days.
30 days. Yeah.
Yep, to 180 days. So that's how we were able to also bring the cost per lead now below $5 for this. So yeah, just verify those figures. Is it $5 per lead, roughly?
Yep. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's $5 a lead. And we realized, because the other thing is, we realized that because this audience is very limited, right? It's in a small location, and we're targeting a certain demographic only. We realized that we may run into a problem where there's offer fatigue, which is basically people seeing the same offer over and over again. So we decided, right, why not create a third offer to target cold traffic as well, which is this one here. And if you want to point it out, yep. So Lead Magnet 3 is our third offer that we're offering. And initially, as you could see, we didn't have much success. We were doing it at what, $35 a lead, which is definitely not good. And if you want to show the latest campaign, just go into that, please, Anne.
This one?
Yep. Right. So now we're getting leads at about $7 per lead, which is, a lot more, much more better here. And we just had this just for a week or so. Yeah, about 10 days right now.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. So yeah, at $7 per lead. Hey, and it's just started, so it's not too bad. I think we can also improve this and bring it down to around the $5 mark. Once again, we're just going to repeat the same process using the whole thing where we are looking at ad copy, looking at creatives, and seeing what works, and then building on that and optimizing it. And hopefully we can bring it down to $5 in the next 2 weeks as well. All right. Yep. So yeah, you got anything to add to that, Anne?
So far, all good.
All right.
You sum it up pretty well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, hope you got something from it. The big lesson here is about building on your wins, right? Not just throwing a bunch of creatives, a bunch of ads, and hoping that something works, and then doing it again. It's like, start looking at the data, start looking at what worked previously, and then utilize that to optimize that and to scale that is the best way to actually bring down your cost per lead and to massively slash your costs like we did here. And we managed to do it for over and slash the cost by over 50% in about 2 weeks. So hope this video was valuable to you, and thanks for watching.